But sometimes there is that period where you need to walk away from something to create space for the new dream to come to you. So there's a lot of factors, and I would say the most important aspect of manifestation is to really know thyself, to understand your clarity of intention, and to keep your focus. And as you do, you're going to have the intuition. Another aspect of creation that I want to chat with you about is inspired action. So when we want something, like for instance, if I wanted to do this show, and I got an idea of what to talk about in the show, but then I was like, maybe I'll do that later. And I just wait, weeks go by, and I don't talk about what inspired, that inspired feeling that came over me. Then I miss that opportunity, and it may come again or it may not. But it's important that as we get the inspiration and it strikes us, that we go for it, that we actually take steps to put that into action right away. And this is that part of a lot of people where they have a fear of success or a fear of failure. Some of you are afraid of trying because what if you mess up? And that's from your inner child. That's from that child that dropped the eggs coming in from the grocery store, and mom freaked out, and then you're like, oh God, I can't do anything right. I'm a failure. And it seems subtle, but internally, vibrationally, you keep playing that game, and you keep playing that record in your mind. So that's the unconscious part you need to clear, and you need to realize that as you go and try things, you're going to learn, and you're going to grow, and you're going to evolve, and that feels amazing. Yep. Like if I was waiting, and this show opportunity came along, and I was like, well, I don't know if I'm good enough yet. I don't know. Like, what if people don't like me? And I could have done that, and I could have pushed it away. No, I'm not ready. Like, give me 6 more months. And maybe the opportunity would come back in 6 months, or maybe it wouldn't. But what I've learned to do is not be afraid and just go, whoa, I was just telling the universe that I wanted my own show and that I would like to reach millions of people and help them. And this freaking opportunity just came along. Can you believe that? And I say, heck yes. And I reeled that sucker in. And then as I'm going on my walk yesterday, I get the inspiration of exactly what I meant to talk about today. And so it's just learning to live in the now, to really be present and really trust that whatever you need is going to come in, and just trust your intuition, trust that time when inspiration strikes, go in the direction of what it's telling you to do. Take action right away. If you're feeling like, I really want to work with Tanya, I want to figure out what all is going on in me, and I'm ready to change my life, don't go and just ignore this and then, I'll talk to her in 6 months, maybe in a year, because that's exactly the sabotage that you do. So we got to stop doing that. If you're feeling inspired to write a book, get in there and start writing some pages on that book today, and watch how that turns into a book one day. So really take the action and trust in your abilities, and work with a coach or someone that can help you clear that unconscious stuff that is really sabotaging you. It's really important. All right. Any other questions? Hey, it's 444. I saw that last week. Same thing. It's so funny. Anyway, any other questions?
Gabby in Texas.
Gabby, my old friend from Texas. Awesome.
What would you recommend when you feel like you are ready to shift and keep calling it, but your significant other is not synced into the same positive phase?
Alrighty. So that's exactly what I was talking about. We cannot be in charge of other people's vibration. We are only in charge of our own. So what can be a tricky thing is when we're with a partner, it could be a best friend, a lover, and we're really excited, and they're just kind of a downer. Like, they're just like, oh, there's not enough, and they talk about it all the time. I lived this, so I'll say, I was in a marriage where I heard there's not enough all the time, and it started to really piss me off. After a while, I was just like, enough already. Like, it is an infinite universe. Like, let's just stop talking about the lack, for God's sakes. And when you're around that energy, it will wear you out. If you're not really aware, it will start to subtly come in like a record in your own mind. So it's really important that you can challenge the love in your life or your best friend and go, hey, I love you. And let me just point out something. Are you open to hearing? Okay, so when I'm talking about how excited I am for our future and you're telling me that there's not enough, do you understand how frustrating that is? And do you understand the laws of attraction? Do you understand how that is vibrationally sabotaging the goals? And are you willing to work on that? So, for example, with Gabby, she might encourage her beloved to watch this video later and just say, I really love what Tanya's saying about this, and I really feel like I'm ready to manifest some goals of mine. And would you be willing to watch the show with me? And what do you think about that? And you can tune in and get a feeling about where they are consciously, like where their consciousness is and how open they are. And that's going to help them, and it's going to help you see where you guys are vibrationally together. Now, energy is always expanding and moving. So we are energy. We're a soul that's in a human form, and we're constantly evolving and growing. So if I one day am vibrationally aligning with my beloved, and it's amazing, like with my ex-husband, we were at some points together, and then I started to go in this new direction, and he didn't want to go. And I kept saying, come on, catch up, let's go. And he'd be pulling back, nope, not going. And so what happened in my situation is, and it was a lot more than this. I mean, there's a lot to why I would leave a relationship of that long. But I ended up leaving just because I knew it was going to cause me suffering to stay in that heaviness. And it wasn't worth it to me anymore. I knew that I needed to expand. And he was either going to come with me or I was going to go regardless. And so I'm not saying go leave your husband or anything, but it really is something to pay attention to, because when we're co-creating with another, their energy is important and it affects us just like we affect them. So this is why I caution clients. I just tell them to be very mindful of who they share sacred space with, who they join their energies with, because you're going to basically affect each other vibrationally. So, encouraging your love to read books about the laws of attraction, or read them together, or maybe take a workshop, or watch this video, that can be helpful just to see where they're at. And if he really doesn't want to go to those places and he wants to stay in lack and fear, and it's stressing you out and it doesn't feel good anymore, that's going to be an important choice for you to make at that point. And I would say that's for anything. You could be working at a job, and at one point it felt really good to be at that job, and then now all the people around you just seem to be negative, and they're just always talking about the lack and the fear, and you just feel like you just worry, and you feel sick to your stomach on Sunday night because you got to go to work on Monday. That's a really good time to start tuning into your own vibration. I would say, spirit will come talk to us in those subtle feelings. When we feel something's a little bit off or icky, it is so important to tune into that. Tune into what is off, what feels gross to me, what feels heavy to me. Why am I feeling this feeling? This is knowing yourself. This is you doing your own work, and then tuning in, what's going on in me right now? What's going on vibrationally inside of me? And what am I ready for? What am I ready to take action on to help my own soul maintain its alignment? So really, Gabby, I would say your most important priority is your own alignment, your own spiritual health and alignment, and your happiness. And everything else is going to fall into place from that alignment. So don't lose your alignment because your beloved has lost their alignment. And that's going to be something you have to really watch and stay tuned in, because really we could blame our loss of alignment on anybody. I could say my neighbor is really mean to me and flipped me off today, and God damn it, and then I'm all angry. And really, that neighbor being angry has nothing to do with me. I'm just like, wow, she's really angry. I can send her love, and then I'm happy. I go back and start planting flowers. So it's really up to us, like, how do we take that energy? Do we take it internally and we think we're bad? If we do, this is a part of the unconscious woundedness inside of you. And it is a beautiful moment that has arrived to help you to heal and to find that alignment. So don't ever feel bad if things get really gross and yucky in your life and you just feel like what many call the dark night of the soul, and you just feel confused and lost and something just doesn't feel right. Be excited about that, because that means something is bubbling up to the surface. Some part of you you've kept very well hidden, it's coming up. And if you just allow it to come up and you look at it and you face it, you can clear it out vibrationally, and then you can align with everything you really want, everything you desire to create will be possible. So, any other questions? I hope that helps, Gabby.
It's all yours, nothing else.
Okay. So, yeah, I hope that helps you, Gabby. I am going to offer everybody that's watching today, I'm going to do a 24-hour offer, and I'm not a very salesy person, but I've just observed how, like, I tend to be pretty easygoing girl and just like, just call me when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready. But I feel that sometimes people need a little nudge. And so what I felt today on my walk come through me as an inspiration is in the next 24 hours. So if you contact me before midnight tomorrow, I'm going to offer anybody that contacts me a half-off session. So you can either have one session with me or you could sign up for 3 sessions. Whatever package deal you go for, I will give you a 50% discount, one time only, because this is my nudge for you to come and connect with me and let me help you. So if you've been using the excuse that I can't afford it, or I don't know, I don't have enough time, it's time for you to stop that and really look into, do you feel like you're ready? Are you ready for shifts? If you are, I'm going to generously offer you that discount, and I know that it's going to help you in amazing ways. And then if you feel it's helping you in amazing ways and you want to continue to work with me, so be it. But I just want to offer that to any of you that would like it. And you can pretty much go to my website. I think they can see my website, right, Amnon, when they're on the show?
Yes, right down
so.
there. Yep.
Okay. Well, it's basically the Tanya Angel, TWNYA, angel555.com. And it's my angel blog. And if you can, well, I know you can, I would encourage you to go to that angel blog and go and follow me, because anytime I have an offer or I have some new spiritual inspiration come through, I share it on that angel blog. So if you can, take a moment and just go follow me on there. And as well as follow me on YouTube under the Tanya Love. I think it's just under Tanya Love. You can find my name and then follow me. That's how you'll keep in touch with me. And so that way, in case today you just randomly came across this show, that'll keep you in touch with me. And I would love to work with you. I would love to assist you. I can assist you with angelic auric clearings remotely and in person. I can do soul coaching over the phone or over Skype. And it's really powerful, and I love what I do. It's my passion to help others really step into their power and to live liberated lives. And I've had so many clients that I've worked with, like New Jersey, Texas, you name it. I've connected with clients remotely, and they've had amazing, profound shifts. So I'm going to offer that for all of you. And just to kind of get our show to a conclusion here, I'm going to encourage you all this week to really go into nature more and be quiet, because a lot of you're not going to be able to know what that inspired part of yourself is in all the busy, loud places that you hang out all the time in this chattery world. So give yourself I cannot talk right now. Do yourself a favor and go into nature and just have some quiet time with spirit, and, just go for a walk and tune in and talk to your angels. Even if you're kind of new to the concept, you have angelic assistants, just ask them to show you they're there. Ask them for signs and ask them to illuminate your path, to show you the path to your highest well-being. Thank them for bringing you the teachers and the helpers and the assistants, and thank them for clearing your path of all the obstacles and clearing your body of all the fear and insecurities. And watch what happens as you start to really ignite this energy and this dialogue with spirit. Your life is going to change in amazing ways. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be leading a show, inspiring others. So, really tune in and feel, what's my passion? What is it that I'm ready to do? What is it I'm ready to manifest? And what do I need to do to get there? And then listen to that intuition and take the action to make that change, because no one's going to take it for you. And if you keep focusing where you've been, you keep focusing on the lack, you keep focusing on the fear, you're going to keep getting it. So dare to shift that focus and dare to really know and trust that you are worthy right now and that you deserve amazing goodness. You can make it happen. You can manifest it. You can call it in. But you need to clear out this stuff unconsciously that's telling you otherwise. So I want you to just be really aware this week, like, pay attention to your thoughts when you're out and about and you're just excited about something, and then you get in that still place